That will just make you smile. Baby Addison and Grady decided Wednesday, out of all days, was their day to make the entrance into the world. And what an entrance it was. At just 4 pounds, 10 ounces, baby Addison and her twin brother Grady are already making a big impression. This story, how they ended up here, is one Christy White and her husband Patrick will never forget.
I wouldn't change anything about it. It was perfect. It's a good story that I have to tell my kids.
As the snow began to pile up on Wednesday afternoon, Christy started to go into labor at home alone. She called Patrick at work with the news.
I think my water broke. I'll call you back. Called me back about 5 minutes later, and sure enough, it had happened.
Christy called a neighbor with an SUV. Within an hour, a very long hour, she was on her way to the hospital.
I left it to them to worry about the roads because I was in such pain. It did not really matter how they got down the hill as long as they made it.
Patrick, however, was just leaving work in the Spokane Valley. It took him almost an hour to get to the bottom of the South Hill. That's where the car wouldn't go any farther. So he parked and ran uphill through 10 inches of snow.
A combination of Chariots of Fire and, I don't know, some winter storm movie, but it was romantic. You don't think about it at the time. You just do what you can do to get there.
To get to Christy, already admitted and waiting.
Just me picturing, my husband running to see his children being born through the driving snow, which, a little romantic.
At 7:50, just over 3 hours after it all began, the twins were born. Their names already picked out, but Christy and Patrick were tempted to have some fun.
Snow White and Storm White would have been kind of funny given the situation, but they would have had to explain that, at least a million times throughout their life. So we spared them that.
Oh, they have such great